ultimate guide to getting your shit together and glowing up. So first, I think the first step you have to know is, what exactly is a glow up? I see the word being thrown around a lot, but nobody actually says exactly what it is. From my research, what I found is a glow up is a drastic improvement in your emotional and mental state, and a drastic improvement in your physical state and in your health state. And if you do everything right, there should also be a drastic improvement in what you look like or your appearance, although that isn't necessarily the focus. Everybody's journey is different, so we all need to write specific goals. And I think that is the first step of having a glow up. You have to write your goals and how you plan on achieving them. I forgot to also mention intelligence. There's a drastic improvement in your intelligence. So pull out your notebooks because it is time to write some goals. Above all, you need one overarching goal. So I separate things into mental and emotional, intelligence, and physical. But above all of that, you need one overarching goal that you are trying to achieve. And your overarching goal should not be something like love myself. Because if you don't love yourself now, then no matter what you do, no matter what you achieve, you're not going to love yourself ever. Think of somebody who you love a lot. For example, a partner, a pet, a family member, a friend. Now, when you look at that person, are you like, I will love you when you get your shit together and when you weigh and when you lose 20 pounds? No, you don't. Because you love them unconditionally, and that is the same exact kind of love that you should have for yourself. If you are struggling with coming up with an overall goal, your overall goal doesn't have to be very specific. It can be more broad. Mine is just be more happy and healthy. And I feel like that is very basic. If you're struggling with coming up with an overarching goal, that can be yours too. And then you're going to come up with your other goals for all your smaller categories. You can have multiple for each small category. And if you're wondering, like, well, how am I supposed to make like a mental and emotional goal or like an intelligence goal? Something that you need to do is keep track and record your day. For example, what I do is at the end of the day, I record my happiness on a scale of 1 to 10, my depression on a scale of 1 to 10, and my anxiety on a scale from 1 to 10. And so, for example, for my mental and emotional goal, my goal is to have 1 week where my happiness is an 8 out of 10 throughout the week, and my anxiety is lower than a 2 out of 10 throughout the entire week. Keep in mind, guys, these are supposed to be long-term goals, not something that you're just going to achieve by the end of the week. And I feel like one of the most difficult goals for you to make is a physical goal. Because the goal should not be lose 20 pounds or lose 30 pounds or have a thigh gap or have like a 20-inch waist. That might be a little concerning. But they should be more like eat healthier. Maybe be able to run like 3 miles. Because after going through basically every single eating disorder possible, I have learned it is so much better to focus on your physical ability to do things than focus on the scale. So, say you do want to lose weight, what is something that would cause you to lose weight? So, maybe like be able to walk or be able to do the Stairmaster for 2 hours straight. That is not specifically saying you want to lose weight, because if you focus on weight loss instead of keeping yourself healthy, you are probably going to end up with internal problems. You're not going to like yourself very much, and it can cause you to be really unhappy because that's all that you're focusing on. Here's an example of what my notebook looks like. You want all your goals to be very specific so you will know when you reach them. And when you do reach them, then you can make more goals for yourself because you want to continuously be getting better. I already shared my mental and emotional goal. Intelligence goal, this is a bad goal. Don't. Yours should probably be something different, like read 30 books or something, but that's just what I'm focusing on right now. And then my physical goal is have better mobility, run a sub 7-minute mile, and drop time on all of my swim strokes. you've made your goals, goals without a plan are basically wishes. Because if you're not doing anything to achieve your goal, you're basically just sitting there and being like, oh, I wish I could do this. Yeah, I wish I could do that. But now it is time to make a plan. Your plan should be very specific, very easy. Because every 2 weeks, you will be reevaluating your plan, finding out things that work for you and things that don't work for you. Now that we have done all of that, we are going to go over our basically everyday habits. I'm going to clarify habits and routines. So just basic things that you do every single day. One thing I like to do is called habit bonding. That's a name I made up. I don't know if it's actually a real thing. But it is where I take one part of my plan and I bind it with one thing that is part of my everyday habits. For example, my mental and emotional plan was to read 10 pages of each of my mental health books every day. And I look at something else that I do every day. For me, that is brushing my teeth at night and washing my face at night. Now what I can do is I'm going to put the reading books after that. So I'm attaching my plan to the habit until it becomes part of my routine. Another thing that I'm planning on doing is doing yoga before I go to bed. So I can say, after I brush my teeth and wash my face, since that is something I do every day, I will do yoga and I will read 10 pages of each of my books. That way, it doesn't feel like I'm just adding on something new. I'm making that part of the habit that I already have. And then something else that you can do is something I call habit replacing. So I find one habit that I think is not very good for me. One of those is taking a nap after work. Instead of taking a nap after work, I look at my plan and I look at what I could replace that with. Part of my intelligence plan was to read a fictional book of my choice. And so what I'm going to try to do is, instead of relaxing after work by taking a nap, I'm going to try relaxing after work with reading a book. You are going to go through your whole plan and all of your habits, and you are going to do either habit bonding for each part of your plan, or you're going to do habit replacing for each habit that you want to get rid of. Keep in mind, your goals and your plans can be completely different from mine. Like, maybe you want to focus on having clear skin, or I don't know, something else like that. Now that you have your plan all written out, the most important thing is to be consistent. That is the reason why we added our new habits that we were trying to make to our old habits that we already have, because it'll help you stay consistent. Rather than focusing on your physical appearance of the glow up, we are focusing on the other factors that influence our physical appearance. This is just the first part of the glow up series I will be posting. I'm going to try to post every single day of how I'm doing in my glow up series, to see how you guys are doing in your glow up series. If you want any tips on how to try to stop procrastinating or any videos like that, I can make some. Just leave it down in the comments. But that is it for today's video. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day.